simulated wood grain table. Okay, this is the graph. Here's how I set up the graph, because we've got this data, right? We need to go to about 1200. So what I did for the frequency thing was I made every square this way. Okay, every square here is 25. Okay, 25 times 10 to the 12th hertz, right? Okay, so that makes this, every 4 squares 100. There's 500, 1,000, and then the end here is a little bit more than 1,200. Okay, and that works out really well. I put my x-axis a little bit up above there because this thing, I guess I'm not going to catch the y-intercept, but I just did it because I wanted to. I wanted to get off of these holes there. And I don't need the full vertical thing. On the vertical scale, I made every square 0.1 of a volt. Okay, so this vertical one is just 0.1 of a volt. And that works really well. My error bars land on the lines. Okay, notice that this graph has all the things. It's got a title. It's got the axes labeled, right? Got a little arrow like that. This axis label there is a little bit dodgy, stopping potential in volts. Right? Maybe I could have moved the whole thing this way. I've got my name on there, right? And then this is the most important detail, is that it is experiment number 626. Okay, very, very important that you notice that. Okay, I've plotted the points, and I won't tell you how to plot points because you already know how to. Notice how beautiful my error bars are, and you might say, how do you make such beautiful error bars? Well, lo and behold, one of them's missing an error bar. Okay, so what I do, I always do my error bars horizontally, and I always make a little jig. Now these error bars are really easy because they are right on the lines. They end, since everything's tenths of a volt, right? It's really easy. But what I do is I use a straight edge like this, and I line it up with the grid lines like that. And when it's all lined up, I've made a little thing there. There's the top and the bottom, right? And I know they're just right on those lines, but this helps me go fast. And then I just do that, and then I add the rest of the eye, right? Okay, so that's really all you need to do before class, is just make this beautiful graph. Obviously what we're going to do in class is we'll use the world's finest straight edges that we shall not bend or whatever, and we will draw the line of best fit. We'll do the steepest line, we'll do the least steep line, and just so much fun awaiting us. Okay, just come to class with that graph made, and we'll do the rest of it in class.